Hi, this is Stacy Sanchez from Heart Prince of God, and I was reading in the book of Exodus, the story of Moses the other day, and that's an amazing story, right? Moses was just out tending the sheep, and all of a sudden he starts to see this bush on fire that's not consumed, and it draws him to the bush. That in itself, I think, is amazing, because I probably would have thought that is kind of weird, and I probably would have went the other direction, but Moses was drawn to that bush, and I think that's so neat. But as he was there, God was talking to him, right? And God said, I've heard the cries of my people. I've heard the cries of my children, and I'm going to send you to go to try to rescue them from Pharaoh. And of course, Moses right away starts thinking of every reason why he is not the man for the job. He starts saying, I'm not eloquent. I don't know how to speak. I just can't. I'm not able. And it's so funny because I think we are all just like Moses, right? Before God even called Moses, do you think God knew what Moses was capable of and what Moses wasn't capable of? And 9 times out of 10, what I am learning about God is the thing that he calls us to do most usually is the thing that we do not feel comfortable doing at all. And I think that is because that way our true dependence, our whole dependence comes from God, right? If it was something we thought we could do or we could handle, then we wouldn't seek God, we wouldn't need God, and it wouldn't be of God. And so God knew that Moses, he knew what Moses could do and what Moses couldn't do. But what I thought was so interesting was when Moses was trying to say, that I can't do it, God never came back and he said, well, yes, you can. You're a good speaker, or yes, you can. You've got good leadership skills, or no, Moses, you can. God never once spoke into Moses what Moses could do. God answered with the answer, right? He said, I will go with you. In other words, whatever God calls us to do, it is not up to us to do it, right? God just wants us to be willing to say yes, to be willing to go, to be willing to answer the call, and then to be willing to let God use us, to work through us, and to be the difference maker in us. God knows what we can do and what we can't do. But there's nothing that he cannot do, right? And so he told Moses, I will go with you. It's all you need. You got me. I'm going with you. You can do this job that I'm calling you to do. And Moses did. It's the same thing with us. God has things for all of us to do, and it's so easy for us to talk ourselves out of it, for us even to try to talk God out of it. And yet God is saying, I will go with you. I know what you can do. I know what you can't. I am the great I am. For every lack you have, I am. For everything you need, I am. For all that you can't and all that you aren't, I am. And that's the thing to remember, that when we go forward, we go with God. We take God with us. We don't go by ourselves. If we go in our own strength, it's going to be a mess, right? If we try to do it on our own, we can't. But with Christ, we can do all things. So today, don't worry so much about what you can't do. Just remember who is with you when you do it. All right, keep looking for those heart prints and have a beautiful, blessed day.